Selamat welcome. Today I'll just be doing a short video about the Battle Hardened Bali Qualifier that we had last weekend. So, as the title says, let's go to Battle Hardened Bali. This weekend, two players emerged on top, battling it out in the Swiss and Top Count rounds at Valhalla Oracle and Sini Duduk. Let's see the fun that we had this past weekend. So, this Saturday at Valhalla, we had 18 players, and after 4 rounds of Swiss, we had the top cut players. It was myself, Handi Wijaya, Alex, and Ezekiel. And the winner of the whole event, winning the free entry to Battle Hardened Bali and the flight subsidy, is Ezekiel. You can see that he was using Kano. He borrowed the gold foil weapon from Adrian. I think that brought him tons of good luck. So that's why he was able to close out the whole event. And not only good luck, he also played very well. You can see all of us here just posing in the picture. It was very fun, very intense, even though it's supposed to be a casual event. But since the prize is so juicy, that's why we had this. In this, I'll be also doing a little bit of tournament report for myself. In round 1, I versed Adrian, as you can see in that picture over there. He was using Levia, and I won. I got to set up a very big turn, double Art of War. Oh no, it's an Art of War and Ancestral Harmony. Dealt too much damage, pushed him below the flip range, so he was not able to transform into Blasmophet, and I was able to constantly put pressure. And since he was not flipped, the pressure got to him and he could not pay the blood debt. In round 2, I versed Azuf. He was on Azalea. His Azalea was very tuned to beat Zen. It had Sleep Dart, Blood Rot Codex, and other annoying on hits that you really don't want to face when you're playing a Zen. But thankfully, I was also able to do a double buff turn. I think it was a double Art of War, and that was enough to put a huge life gap between me and Azuf, and able to close out 2-0, which means in round 3, I was 2-0 and facing an undefeated Odi. Well, that day, Odi was using Riptide, which was not his main hero. I'm so used to him being on Azalea or Bolton, but that day he was on Riptide, which was very, very tuned to beat the current meta. It's very well positioned with all the traps. It's well positioned against Nu due to its Tarpit trap. It's very good against aggro decks since it has the legendary traps and the pinging for 1, which meant as an aggro player you can't just use your life total as a resource to freely, since you had to keep a couple of points of life in case you had to keep a couple of points of life in case he played traps on your attacking turn, so you don't get pinged to death while you're attacking. But that game was very close. He played very, very well. I did not transcend fast, but I did get a couple of medium, decently sized turns without using my Traverse or my Striders, so I was able to keep the pressure. And on the final big turn that I had, my Ancestral Harmony hit a red Flusterfist, and that was just too much damage for the Riptide to handle, which meant that I was 3-0 heading to round 4. And we only had 4 rounds, even though there was 18 players, due to time constraint, which meant that at 3-0, I was guaranteed to make top cut. I was just playing for seeding. In round 4, I played against Ezekiel. He was playing Kano, and It was not very close. He kind of high rolled with a blind wildfire off the top. That was not from Ragamuffins, not from Opt. So I was not able to handle that. I was only using AB2. Uh, I learned that I needed the AB3 to handle this matchup, which meant that in the top cut, I was versing him again since Handy and Alex were higher seeds since they drew instead of loss. So they were at 301 instead of 3 and 1. Put them at seeds 2 and 3 respectively, which meant I faced Ezekiel again in the top 4. This time I brought AB3 and I was able to put a lot more pressure. I was using my Zephyr Needle more often, and I was holding back a blue most turns. That I was holding back a blue on turns that I knew I was in range to be killed, and with AB3, I'm able to stymie the Aether Wildfire by a lot. And during his pop-off turn, I was still at 32 or 28 health, which was plenty healthy. I was playing an Art of War, and this is where he got me, because from a blind flip, he got lessons in lava, which meant that he can do a double blazing since he had a blazing in hand that he put on top with Ragamuffins. He had an Aether Wildfire from Arsenal, and with only that and like a random attack in the middle, I would definitely survive with AB3 and but he got lessons off the top, and with Epot and the resource from the Spellfire Cloak, he was able to double blazing me, which was just too much to handle. So sadly lost in top 4, but still tons of fun. I will get my Battlefront Bastion promo. We will draft it between Alex, Handy, and myself. And congratulations once again to Ezekiel. Moving on to Sunday's event at Sinduk. I was not able to participate myself. There were 14 players battling it out. It was very fun, very intense. A lot of home field defenders. You can see them wearing the Sini Duduk jersey. But the invaders, or the people invading the away team, won since the winner of the whole event was Odi, and the top cut players, I believe, were Odi, Justian, Theodore, and Nathanael, or Niall for short. So it was a very diverse field, a lot of different heroes. It's not just a field of Zens, a field of Enigmas. It was very, very diverse. And the winner was Odi, who is piloting his Riptide. Very interesting. So congratulations to both Odi and Ezekiel. Good luck at Battle Hardened Bali. But for those of you who are not able to join this past weekend's fun, or if you played in the last weekend's qualifier but lost, I have a huge announcement, which is there's a last chance qualifier. This was not originally posted. There were only 2 events, but since the demand for the qualifier for Bali is immense, and I saw just how much fun people were having in these qualifiers, even players who did not win the event still got the raffle playmat, cold foils, and a bunch of fun playing Flesh and Blood with friends. So don't miss out. Register immediately. The LCQ is this Saturday, July 13th at 11 a.m. at Invaders Board Game Station. It's at Tangerang, or BSD City. So the link to register, or the link to the WhatsApp group, will be posted in the description below. The entry fee and prize is the same as previous. Maximum capacity is at 24. And don't forget, Even if you don't win, you still get a participation pack and a chance to win a cold foil and some playmats. So, see you at Last Chance Qualifier for Battle Hardened Bali. And for those of you who are not able to join this LCQ, you can just register for the Battle Hardened Bali immediately yourself. The link to register is down below. If you're not playing, just book your flight ticket immediately before prices go up. I guarantee you it's going to be tons of fun battling for Indo pride, defending our home country from foreigners, so ensuring the battle-hardened Bali champion is an Indonesian. That's it for today's announcement. And as always, don't forget to like and subscribe, as that is the best free way to support your local content creator. And that's it for today. Sampai goodbye.